Oh, hi there and welcome back to Ostriv. I'm Risen32. So we are back in our village, about to enter the winter. We've got a few things to resolve today, otherwise we might not survive the winter, so we're going to have a look at those. But if you do enjoy this episode, guys, maybe consider subscribing to the channel and give a thumbs up. Okay, so we need food, is what I've noticed, having a look through this. Fish, we're low on. We're working on it at the moment, and wheat we've got loads of, but we don't have much in the way of flour. And I think that's purely because we don't have any reserves. As you can see here, there's not enough variety. So what I want to make sure is we're relying on a trader coming, essentially. If we don't get a trader either soon or in winter, we're not going to survive. But let's be hopeful, and let's hope we are going to get a trader. And we're not using this area anymore just because it's not really... It was a mistake to build that. We shouldn't have built that so. But lessons learned. It does look nice there, though. We've got our... We've got the oil workshop ready to go as soon as we can get some people in here. We will store sunflowers over here. Why have we got a guy in there? There we go. So what I want to do is... How are we looking on here? So we've got 3 builders. We've got plenty of builders going. I want to plan for the future a little bit. And what we're going to do is, I'm assuming we're going to survive this winter. I'm positive. I want to get another farm on the go, and this farm we're going to grow ones that don't need processing. We probably have gone for a. If we can put, or what if we farm undo? Bit of a trek for him. I reckon it's probably better to put the farm near the fields, and I don't think we've got time to wait for them to clear the forest, so we're going to put this farm in here. And what we're going to do with this farm is, I think we're going to grow, looking at the fields here, we can grow potatoes, definitely. Probably going to grow on this farm potatoes and buck. Now, I'm not really sure what buckwheat is used for, so we shall see what that is in due course. Now, farms equally as important as everything, but we're going to put it behind this house, and as long as it's built in the winter, that's my main. That's all I'm really worried about here. And then we can assign fields and get that up and going. We are moving along. We've also got our cow shed here, which once we get that up and running, we will give it. Hopefully, we can assign it to some of the fallows, and that should be nice. Oh, traders, excellent. Okay, so these guys, they want here. Okay. I was hoping they were going to demand some charcoal, but it appears that isn't the case here. Now, what sort of food can we bring in from you? We can bring in honey or wheat. We're going to have to bring in honey. Now, I don't want to... Yeah, we're going to bring in 1,000, stuff it. Hopefully, it will let us trade with them if we don't have any money. I was hoping that we'd be able to sell something, but that isn't the case. We're going to get further in debt. We can handle it. As long as we can get through this winter, eventually, someone's going to want to buy our charcoal, I'm sure. We've got some sunflower in there. Did they want sunflower? Yes, they do. So we can sell something. We'll sell these 222. It's not much, but it's something. I mean, they're bringing food to us, so I'm hoping that's going to help. So we've got distance of 19 days. So maybe, possibly, we're going to get through this winter. Hopefully, what did we import? It was honey, was it not? Honey, I think. It was honey, yeah. Okay. Bring in more. We don't really need to bring in anything else. We could bring in a horse, but we're not in a position after them yet. Don't know what they eat. Would buy fish. Okay, that's fine. We know that. What I also want to do, just to make sure that we can get that sort, add an additional person to the trading post. Here. Home. Hope that's enough. Lost a person. They vanished. Where have they gone? Probably in a farmhouse, but that's okay. So, get the docks built. Excellent. Okay, right. So we need to order some boats, and then hopefully we can survive this winter. We've got 62 people. We've got people moving in. Who sells honey? Sell honey. So hopefully we can get some. We've got some dry fish. Is this the cart here? I think that is it not? This is our little saviour. This is going to get us through the winter, hopefully. Or are you just a family moving in? You're a family moving in. Okay. Overexcited there. Let's have a little look at the map. Can we see them? Ah, they're nowhere near. Okay. In here? Or is that you there? Aha. This is a... Okay, cool. So hopefully this is going to be our honey. This is going to get us through... Sugar. Have all this sugar, gentlemen. Self going. And then we can get additional food up. We can get more... Probably do all this with fields. Thinking. Potatoes and buckwheat. I think this is honey coming in. Are you honey? You are honey. Okay, excellent. So hopefully this is going to... You hold honey, don't you? You do hold honey. Brilliant. So this is... What we kind of need to do is relieve pressure on the flour, because we're just rinsing the flour. And that is... It's going to cost us. So that is absolutely fine. Now what we've got going on is we've got you. We can't assign fields to you yet. So we need to think about sort of moving forward. I think we're going to want more. We're going to need more people eventually. So to kind of figure out where we want further things to go. I think we're going to want a well over here too. Definitely get a well in the area. You're sitting there quite nicely. I want to connect that up. We will do that at some stage, just not quite yet. So we can get another well in here. So we've got another one near the houses. We can also platform. Quite like these little platforms. Kind of, I think of fishing. I'm not sure. We did talk about putting church in this area. I think that's going to fit right now. I don't want to build any more of it. Thank you. And we fucking stable. That is where we're going to breed up. Okay, that is good to know, because we're going to want those for wagons. I think. Could like essentially get a little market in here, or we could make a little park, a nice little area for people to sit by the water. I feel that would be good. Actually, we're doing okay on food, I think. Everyone seems to be reasonably happy. Let's keep checking on this. 20, yeah. We have got a bit of flour in storage now. It is going as quick as it's coming in, but the honey, I think, ain't us. This is good news. That's good news. How much honey have we got left? Okay, we've got a little bit in there. Maybe it won't, maybe it will. As long as we can get to spring, I think we should be okay. That is going to be our deciding factor. We've built the houses. We're now onto the farm. Excellent. So the farm's going to be built. Yeah. That is good. We do need an export. Like, I was really hoping then we could have exported some charcoal. That's that word. And so what we do need to get a few more houses assigned. Thinking we do like a little bit of a... there we go. Place is occupied. Own it, do you? I imagine we're conflicting with. Well, let's carry on and see if we can extend this around here. I'm hoping we can. Not like, oh, okay. 8 trees, that is fine. Let's get a few houses down here, and we'll already see we're going to end up leaving a little bit of a gap behind him. We can close it in like that, and we can get more in. We're going to plan bit more as well. I want to get some houses in this area. Got trees to remove first. I just want to plan this because I want to back the houses onto the fields. Now these might not be in for a while, but at least we've got them and we know. And these has added a load to our queue, but as usual we can just adjust this. Got more houses coming in. Yes, I know we're short of food. Got this farmhouse being built over here. Potatoes are going to save us. I'm hoping. We'll give it 2 fields of potatoes and 2 fields of buckwheat. Also, I'm hoping that's going to be enough to get us through and give a variation. With that in mind, that we're going to do some potatoes. Let's add potatoes to... That's going to help them. Then we're definitely going to have it. Potatoes. There we go. But now I'm feeling like we need to put potatoes into... Potato and buckwheat. Now, do we want another little market stall in this area? I think we might do, you know. I'm just looking at it now thinking, where could be quite good to put it? We've got like a natural little space here, so that could be an area. Or we could look to do a little bit more of another little couple of stalls over here and have a market. Or I'm feeling like this is like a dock harbour market. I think on that, but we do need to sell buckwheat, but not making any Salco, so that can go. Okay, cool. Let's make sure that we... I don't know if people are going to buy this, so we will keep an eye on it. If we end up with excess, we can always then look to trade it. But hopefully that will be enough to make us some cash money pennies. How are we doing? So we're just in February, so we're getting close to it being spring, so I'd quite like you to be finished soon, sir. In your own time will be lovely. Can we add an extra person to you? Can. Come on. Get this up and done. It is being built right now, so it's going to come in handy. So as long as we get this up for spring, get our fields in, then I think we'll be sitting quite nicely. We're definitely going to need more people, but as long as we get some potatoes, I think kind of what we want here. We can get another little granary close by, store that, or we could store it over here. Maybe let's take advantage of this one. It's not too far. So buckwheat. Oh, you're not holding anything. It's getting to spring. Let's just slow the game down a second. Can't do that while we're in that menu. Okay, right. We'll pause it while we just set this up. Potatoes. Again, we also want 1,000. We're not going to take sunflower oil over here either, so we can get... That's you gone. Got someone in here? No, we don't. Let's get you ready to take a worker. I mean, you don't need it right yet, so you can bring some take from other granaries. Okay, that's good. We want you to bring it over here and hold the sunflower oil, which we can then export. Okay, right. Are you built? You're not yet. Okay, right. You're close to, though. Maybe we're not going to get potatoes. We did survive the winter, though. That is the positive here. Really like you to build this. Far off you. You're not that. You're not that. They're out planting, and maybe we're going to miss the potato or buckwheat harvesting season. Pause the game and set the fields up, because this is going to be quite important to us surviving. Oh, actually, no, did. Let's get some workers into our little fishery. Maybe this will probably help a little bit as well with maybe just storing supplies. So that's our farm completed there. We do have... I'm making them. We have a boat on order, so that will arrive when it can. And maybe that will help too. I forgot about that. Right, so we want to have a couple of workers. We'll put 3 on you. We want a farm, so we need to add a field. So I want to leave this area here for our cattle, I guess, for the moment. For how much space they're going to require. What we can do is we can get a nice... Oh, so there. Nice. Let's try and mark this up a little bit. Yeah. Good sized field we got there. You're going to be... Are we still flying along? We are, aren't we? I want you not... Buckwheat. Activate. Why can we only do you once? Okay. Why is that? Oh, it's in here. Is it in here? I don't know. We will figure that out in time. Add another field. So if we can take you from like here, bring you down. Yeah, because I reckon we can fit another farmhouse in here somewhere. How big can we go with these fields? Oh, we're quite big. Okay. Well, let's not hold back anymore. Let's get a nice big potato field in there. That potato field isn't going to go in there. We can also get another little field in here. Don't mind them being different sizes. We will see. If we... I see why. Up we filled. So if we take you... Oh, I see. There's a door there. Aha. Can't do that. Oh, we can do that. We just need to leave space for the door, don't we? So do this. I mean, it is going to make people travel a little bit further, but... Here? Get a field at this side, because... Got it. Okay, we've got another little field there. And let's... Hopefully these fields are going to be placed quite quickly. They're only letting us grow buckwheat at once. I don't know why that is. Whereas these ones... Or is that just because... What... That buckwheat has been planted, so they are going to have buckwheat. I don't know if that needs to be... Anyway. So we... Can we... Is there any way to dedicate guess we could just go. We do want to add another field in. It's hard to see the markers. They're going to want to come through and down here. So let's bring a field. Get another big one. Onto. Yeah. Okay. Want to bring the entrance to here. That's going to make us some space. Got 4 fields on it. I feel like that is enough. Trees left. We'll get clear some trees. Little field there. We've got some small ones, some big ones. Buckwheat going in. It's been growing, so hopefully this is going to help us in some way. I'll find out. Hopefully we're going to get a trader come into town soon. Well, now fields. We want to put fields to the front of the chain. We want them. They're the most important thing for us. Those up and going. Then we can get the cow. Yeah. Well, I'm not so worried about people at the moment. Church to the back. That will come with time. Get these cows up and running as well now. Got these fields. They're like top of the chain at the moment. He's still building the... Okay, so you do still build the next one as well? Hoping that's what you're going to... Awesome, right, okay. Now how do we do this then? We need a pasture. How big can we make the pasture? Really big. Do we need people coming down here? Do, you know. But I'm going to leave it. Let's rotate. Narrow it off. I want a nice big pasture. Have to be... That is a good sized pasture. So we've now got a pasture for our cattle for when we get them. That is excellent. We've got a little path that they're going to walk through here. Probably put some trees in there at some stage when we want to. What's that completed? Well, it's complete. Get rid of these trees though, are we? 2 left. Okay, I guess that will happen when it can. Or is that because we've got... Okay. Charcoal, we've got loads of... We're not getting anyone coming to say hi to us. I really want to sell. Got a lot of trees to get rid of. That's probably why. Now making some docks. Okay. How is the farming world going over here? So we've got our sunflower oil in here. These two are being fallows at the moment. Why do we not get option? Oh, is that because we've not got a farm manager? I bet that's the reason. Yes, it is. Okay. That is good to know that that is related to the farm manager. Get this one doing buckwheat like so. That would be good. Field should be able to sustain its stale for a little while. Got 2 left. I can already see got 1 down. I think that's just because we're not using the logs. Possibly they're going to head over and build the... Maybe they'll go build these. Again, we've got the same problem. What can we use? No one buys logs that I've seen. Got a little bit of honey left, which is excellent. Try and plan a little bit here. So let's actually, yes, we should definitely plan. What we're going to need is, so with our, once we get cattle, I was thinking the next step would be for looking at this now and I'm changing my mind. We could get another farm in. Thinking we get another farm in. Expand to it. As long as we can get enough food from this farm, what we could do now, looking at this, have a look on one. I was just looking at this. If we go to a weaver's shop, that will make textiles from hemp, and then we could produce clothes from textiles. And I've seen textiles and clothes for sale. But I think maybe that's the next point for us to go for, which would be quite cool actually, because we've got our little cows here, right? And we do want to get those in, but we don't really have the money yet. And when we get the cows, going to be a bit more of a production chain to do with, but those will be sold. Procrastinating. I wonder, is there anything else that we can grow in a potato, hemp? Okay, that would give us the ability. We could, thinking now, is we could grow some hemp just in this little field here. Big ones, potatoes. They could both be potatoes. Grow a little hemp here. See how that goes and get an idea for the industry. With that in mind, because I was going to try and do a lot of our industry over here, we can focus on this area. Let's have a look at that then. Right, we made a decision. Need a weaver's workshop. Quite a nice bit. And if we put in some... Well, I like how it appears to like join onto the building there. Put you there. Let's just check. Can we store hemp? Cannot. So we're definitely going to need a warehouse. Okay, with that in mind, we're going to need another little compound for these guys. That's good to know. So, weaver's workshop. Back of here. Close. I'm liking that. How close are you to the water there? Quite close. Yeah, brilliant. That's our weaver's workshop. Then what we're going to want is our... Oh. Yeah, brilliant. And what we can do is... where do we put the entrance? The entrance is there for you. Kind of thinking is... We'll get roads out of this. Yeah. Yeah. Like people are gonna gravitate through that area, which is nice. We'll get people walking over here. Well, eventually, once we get a bit of cash coming in, and we can sell these things. So warehouse. Warehouse can fit in here. Warehouse could sit like that. Or we could sit the warehouse this, or warehouse. I'm trying to think like nice warehouse in. No, I think we shouldn't. I don't think we should close it off so much. Maybe we'll keep this a little bit more open. Have it like that. I think that'll be okay. Cool. We've got a lot on the building list. You're behind the churches. That's going to be our next lot of industry, so we should probably get that built before... We don't want to bring too many people in. Let's actually get this built. I know we want the fields doing, but we need to use the wood up, so this is going to grow, and what we expect out of this is 1,020 units. Hopefully this doesn't need processing, what I'm hoping there. Doesn't, that's excellent. We're going to get sunflower seeds of a sort in. Oh, fully staffed up. How are you doing? You've got a reasonable amount of people. So we do need additional people. Good situation to be in. You do need a worker. How are we doing for builders? We've got 4 builders. Let's take a builder off. Hopefully you'll arrive into this section. Speed it up a little bit now. That's what... Look, if we can get that person to come to work here. Farm. Good now. Yeah, we can drop this. Drop down to 2 builders. Back up, see if we can get someone else. 3 builders seems to be a good sort of number at the moment. How are we doing in these fields? We're getting these done. We're not. One left to be removed. Maybe we do want to sit these behind me. Going. Good to have additional hemp stored. So what we're also going to want to do is, being as we're now growing hemp in this field, where's the other field? We want a warehouse in this area. Okay, you're ready to go. So no. We want you to go potato. 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 Hello. Awesome. Cool. And activate you. I don't think they'll plant them yet. We haven't got time. What time is it? June. No. One field done. We're definitely making... Oh, strides. No, no traders. No one wants to trade with us. Everyone back in diversity on food. But how are we doing fish? I'm hoping... Oh, I've got no one working here. Builders slightly. I would like someone... We need to have more fish bin. Probably take a couple of people too. Hopefully we can get some people to come. That is quite important, I'm not going to lie. Part of the industry that we need to be going. We've got the additional well built over here. Excellent. Cool. How are you doing in this video? Not got anyone in our fishing. Do? I was like, do? I didn't click it. Okay, cool. They are over there. We're not getting anyone to this one. Why is that? Find where these people are functioning. I want one on you because good. One. Oh, we've got one person on it. Okay, so we've got an additional fisherman now. Hopefully we're going to get fish coming in a little bit quicker. Worried about people coming. with us yet, and maybe they will go there after the. Oh, we got a trader, excellent. And what will you buy of us? Anything that we've got to sell to you? No. Yeah, we don't have any sunflower to sell yet, do we? No, okay, cancel. I don't think we can sell anything here. We do want more food, but I don't think we're in a position to do that. So that's a shame. So let's not do that yet. Got this little farm up and running. And these guys building these. I think they are actually. Yeah, as you can see, we're getting this little area up here, which is nice. This will be definitely used for, I reckon, once we can get that hemp filled up, that'd be good. We're just sort of future-proofing a little bit here. So hopefully the oil workshop's going to kick in this season. That's going to give us the ability to sell some. Really need the ability to sell it. Oh, and get this field cleared. That's going to be very important. And with a little bit of the additional food from the buckwheat, really good. This will hopefully things in for us. Maybe we should go down to one builder. Worrying about food for us. Go down to one builder. Hopefully we get someone else into fish in the market. That's what we want. Get fish in the market or relieve pressure on everything else, and that should be good. Oh, we just completed another field, which is you. Excellent. So we're going to get hemp into the fields. It's going to be inconsistent, but it's going to give us an idea how the industry works. So I'm okay with that. We're more focused on food. We've got another two big. You're going to be a big field of potatoes coming through. If the hemp is going reasonably okay, what we can always do, get another farm up and cycle that with hemp and something else. We need to activate you. There we go. Is it just hemp or yeah? That's pretty much, and then that's yeah, and we'll see how that goes. If we can do this off 2 farms, obviously as we expand, we will need more of that. But we are just getting to grips with it at the moment. The fishermen are out. And we're doing, I think I'm quite happy with this. I think we're doing okay. We can get our, oh wow. Right, you're running water. That was cool. So yeah, we get these up and built, and hopefully this industry. Over here, is it? It looks like it's more. That's going to be good. Quite good. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, well, hopefully we get this up and running the next episode. Hit that thumbs up button. And if you enjoyed enough, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.